Hi. So it's a rainy day here in southern New Jersey, and we're trying to, I think we're getting the beginnings of Hurricane Aaron. So we decided instead of our plans to go out and ride bikes today, we're just going to hang out, and I'm using it as an opportunity to get a lot done in the kitchen. I already made some more jars of pickles, still have all those. I need to get more jars. Um, and now I'm going to make something that I've actually had the things for, and I've been waiting to make for about a week now. So one of my daughter's favorite things to eat out is Starbucks egg bites. It pains me to spend that kind of money on egg bites, knowing that we have a backyard full of chickens and a countertop full of eggs. So I am going to attempt to make her favorite. So today we're going to make the bacon gruyere egg bites. And in the recipe I found, one of the ingredients listed is cooked bacon crumble. Now, this is one of those things that if I was in a time crunch, because I don't thoroughly read recipes ahead of time, it would have derailed me. But I actually decided to prepare myself today. So first thing you're going to need to do before anything else, because it's not listed in any of the ingredients, is make your bacon. Okay. So I have fresh out of the oven, which is probably what lured my daughter down here, is 4 strips of cooked bacon. And once that cools off, I'll crumble it and save it for the end when we are just about to put those eggs in the oven. So since I am just getting started, first thing I'm doing is I'm turning my oven on and I am preheating it to 300 with a baking dish or casserole dish in the oven, half filled with water. Now, anticipating wanting to make these in bulk and throw them in the fridge or the freezer for the school year for the kids' quick heat up and go breakfast, I bought this off of Amazon. It cost me like a whole $6. It's a 12-cup silicone baking bowl. So we will put all of our eggs in there, and then we will actually do a water bath to cook them. Very similar, because I believe the Starbucks ones are sous vide, and we don't have a sous vide. So we're going to see what we're going to do here. So first thing we're going to want to do is, like I said, preheat the oven to 300 with a casserole dish in there, half filled with water. While that is preheating, you are going to want to put 6 eggs, 3/4 cup of cottage cheese, and salt and pepper in a mixing bowl. So I have my beautiful eggs from my beautiful chickens. We'll start by cracking those. And like I always do, if you are making these with your own backyard chickens or farm fresh chicken eggs, always crack them in a separate dish before you add them to the full recipe, in case there's any surprises. Okay, so now that I have my 6 eggs cracked into my bowl, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of full fat cottage cheese. Okay, so I have my 6 farm fresh eggs, 3/4 cup of cottage cheese, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper in here. Now we're going to blend it until it's all smooth and mixed. Okay, per my usual, I am using my immersion blender. Yes, it makes funny noises. Get looks from the kids behind me. Right. After this is nice and stirred, it looks like some real good scrambled. Okay, so this looks fantastic. I've got my nicely blended eggs, cottage cheese, salt, and pepper. And to this, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of Gruyere cheese and a 1/2 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. Further in the recipe, it'll tell you that you could add paprika or cayenne for a kick. I decided we're going to attempt the Monterey Jack cheese with jalapeno in it. And I think that that's going to be just perfect. So we're just gonna stir this in. Do not do this in the blender, just stir it in. All right, so now we're going to take our silicone mold and we're going to spray it. I use avocado oil just because that's what we use in this house.
Mommy, that video's doing great.
Okay, so now we're going to, as careful as we can possibly be, add the egg mixture to the silicone mold. And then once we do that, we're going to top it with the crumbled bacon. Now, wish me luck as I attempt to put this on the middle rack. So I had to read the instructions a couple times on this because I kind of assumed that we would be putting the silicone into the lasagna pan. My lasagna pan is on the bottom rack, half filled with hot water, and it wants me to put it on the rack above. So we're gonna see how well. I will say that this silicone mat that I bought is really flimsy, so I'm pretty nervous. Fingers crossed I don't end up with egg all over my oven. All right, so full disclosure, the silicone mold that I had is super thin and flimsy. The second I went to pick it up, we just had egg stuff everywhere. So I slid the whole thing very carefully onto a cookie sheet, and then from there, I slid it onto a wire rack. So I'm gonna put it in the oven just like this. Just something to keep in mind when you're purchasing your silicone mold. Whew, okay, that was not easy. We are now successfully in the oven. It says to cook on 300 above the water bath for 30 to 35 minutes until it's puffed. If you've ever seen a Starbucks egg bite, you'll know what puffed means, okay? We don't want it to look like a muffin because then it's probably overcooked. But I think that blending it kind of aerated it to the point where it won't overflow in our silicone mold. So fingers crossed, we'll set the timer for 30 minutes and we'll see what happens when we're done. Okay, so I just took these out of the oven and I'm actually really excited. Ended up doing it for 34 minutes with my oven. That seemed perfect. I did mine on convection. I kind of do everything on convection. So this is what we look like coming out of the oven. You can see it they separated from the mold perfectly. So that's not gonna be a struggle. We're gonna just let those cool for a little bit and then the kids are gonna try them.
What do I do?
What you were just saying. Go ahead.
And guess what? If the egg bites came out of the stove, don't touch them because they're going to be really, really hot. And make sure to find the egg bowl that has those circles and holes, right, Mommy?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like an egg carton, but just no lid. And what is that made out of?
Careful, silicone.
And it's made out of silicone. Know how to make popsicles.
So I decided to take them out of the mold and flip them and put them on a plate to watch them cool.
See?
And I'm actually really excited about how these look. Okay, so.
And don't forget to be careful. You can see my Lily. No, you can see.
So they're done. I tried one. I'm super curious to see what these two egg bite loving children think. So there's a fork out for each of you. Go ahead.
Do we take the whole thing?
Just pick one and take it like how William's doing.
Struggling. I might die.
It's really good.
And my brother
cheesy eggs,
William's getting red.
bacon. It's not that hot. It's really good.
kids are struggling.
They taste really good. They almost taste like the same, but like better.
You think they're better?
But I think you. I was going to say yuck. The bacon makes it really good. I bet it would be really good if there was a lot of bacon, like a lot. It's really good.
Alright, go ahead, William. What do you think? Really good. How does it compare to Starbucks? Better.
Better. Yeah, better. Like tastes a little bit the same, but better. Okay, Mommy, I want to.
Quick update. I am going to, the plan is as we get ready to start school in a couple weeks, these are going to be perfect. Starbucks serves 2. My kids will have 2. And the 12 silicone mold, I will probably try to do a couple batches at a time and stick some in the freezer and then keep some in the fridge for the week ahead. You'll see in another video, I do that with a lot of snacks. In preparation for the school year, because I am a teacher. I get up, I get ready for school, I get the kids packed, and then dad gets them up, get them breakfast, to get them out the door. So anything that can make our morning a lot easier, I will do in bulk when I have the chance.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.